Hi Gemini, welcome to MoonDaughter Esoterica. I want to thank you very much for joining me this week. And I do want to apologize for my absence. I did miss a couple of weeks. I've been super affected by red tide. If you're anywhere on the Gulf Coast of the United States right now, you understand red tide. It's pretty bad, and I'm really sensitive to it. So I lost my voice, was coughing constantly, couldn't breathe, finally gave up and went to see a doctor. And of course, the medication that I was given was also sensitive to, so I didn't feel like it would be good to read in that space. And I want to thank you so much for your patience again. Also, this week I'm switching up the format of the readings. I'm trying a new format where we'll look at light, shadow, love, money, and then we will pull an inspiration card for you to help you get through the week. So let me know which format you like better, this one or the one I've done before. Also, you can join me over on Facebook. I will be pulling up a poll there. Like and follow me over there because every Wednesday night I do go live. Would love to see you in chat, pull some cards for you, get to know every one of you. And of course, if you'd like a personal reading with me, I'd be happy to do that for you. And you can reach me through my website or again, like and follow my Facebook page. All that information's over there. You can even order a reading through my Facebook page. So let's get started on this week's reading for you, Gemini. And the first card we're pulling again is your light card, and that's the spark of divinity within you. That's the light you shine upon the world, and that is how you attain your best and highest possible self. So let's see what is in store for Gemini. Cards are a bit sticky today. I think this is the one. Okay, so Gemini, we have healthy lifestyle this week, and this is Archangel Raphael. And so taking care of your physical body takes care of your mental body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body. So you're being asked to live as healthy as possible this week. So that could mean eliminating, say, processed foods from your diet, making sure you're getting enough exercise. It doesn't have to be a regimented program necessarily, but making sure that you're moving your body, that you're staying healthy. If you're trying to quit unhealthy habits or shift your diet in any way, making sure you stay hydrated, all of those things, super important. Your physical space right now, your physical body is super important, and that's how you can live up to your highest and best self for this week. We're going to go ahead and pull a shadow card for you. Now, the shadow card doesn't always have to be negative or dark. The shadow card is what's hidden from you. It's those things running behind the scenes, almost like a computer program, where you've got all these things running behind the scenes and you don't see the effect it has on your user experience. The shadow is more like that for us. And so this will take a look at what's running on in your background and affecting the way you operate, affecting the way you communicate and behave. Okay, you have two this week. The first one is burden, and the second one is be. So you're being asked to look at your work process, your work ethic. And it doesn't have to always be necessarily at your job. This could be the way you work around the house, the way you work with yourself, the way you work with other people. I love bee medicine. It's one of my favorite. Bee works for the benefit of others as well as himself. Obviously, bees work to maintain the hive. Each bee in the hive, in the colony, has an assigned role, has an assigned task. They know what they're supposed to do, but they're not limited on how they do that. So if a bee their task is to go, say, find nectar, they're not limited to only this flower. They can go wherever they need to go to find the best pollen, to make the best nectar, to make the best honey. And honey not only benefits the hive, but it also benefits other species as well without doing any harm to the bee. And I love that about bee. It's not so regimented. Ant medicine is very similar. They live in colonies. They each have their assigned task. But ants have to follow the chemical trail before them. Ants have to follow that line, and they don't get any variation. They must do. Bee is much more free and open, which I think suits you very nicely, Gemini. But with this other card of a burden, make sure that you're not slipping into ant medicine where you're just sort of doing the same old routine. You're not giving any thought to why you're doing things. It's just go to work, do the work, go home, do the work, go to bed. They're asking you to explore beyond the usual, beyond the routine. And I feel like, Gemini, this is really something that's really needed to stir up within you, especially with this healthy lifestyle. You're making a lot of changes. You're making sure that your physical body, that your temple is as healthy as it possibly can be. Understanding that a good physical body will move you through whatever situation that you're in. And so you're being asked to look at your work ethic, the way you handle tasks, the way you handle your responsibilities, because they're becoming burdensome, they're becoming boring, and you can't make any shifts and changes if you're not aware of what's in front of you, what's around you, and how you're responding to it. So, Gemini, you're being asked to look within this week and see how you respond and how you work within the environment around you. Okay, so now we're going to look at love and money. I'm going to give these cards a shuffle under the table. I know some of you wear headphones, and I don't want that to be uncomfortable for you by shuffling right next to the microphone. Let's see love and money for my Geminis. All right, so we'll cut this up. All right, and for your love life, Gemini, this is the card of sleepless nights. This is the card of worry. And so if you're looking for love to come in this week, you may be at a place where you feel like it's just not going to happen. And if your motivation for this healthy lifestyle, if you have body image issues, it's great to be healthy. It's not great to not love the body that you're in, to not take care and nurture and appreciate the body that you have. So if there's any mental connection whatsoever to body image, you're being asked to shift this. And I feel like this is a huge thing that is blocking love from coming in. I'm also getting the sense that there is quite a bit of loneliness for quite a few of you Geminis out there, to where at night it's almost like a physical ache. The loneliness has become physical in your body. And so getting that movement, nurturing your body, treating your body with love and respect can shift that. But if there are any body image issues, this week is the week to clear it out and start loving and appreciating yourself. And that will open the doorway for love to come in. If you're coupled, with this Nine of Swords, this is an air card. It's very much mental. So you may be concerned about a loved one. You may be worried about maybe their physical health or their connection with you. And there's the biggest message with worry is not in the present. So if you can stay present, worry is what's going to happen in the future, or what are the results of something that's happened to the past. It's never in the present. And so setting aside worry, realizing what you can do about a situation. So if you're worried about a loved one's health, your partner's health, you may suggest healthier lifestyles. You may switch up the way both of you eat, maybe encourage them to go for a walk with you. But that's really all you can do. So and you're an air sign anyway, so you spend a lot of time in your head. And also, you see things as black and white. So if you can find that gray this week, if you can find a way of expressing concern, yes, worrying about it, there's nothing you can do with worry. It's wasted energy. In fact, you could be using that energy to help shift the situation for yourself or for your loved one. Get out of your head a little bit this week, Gemini. I know that's really, really hard, but that worry has almost put up the wall so that you cannot receive love. You can give love plenty, but receiving, bringing that love to you, anytime there's worry, doubt, spending too much time in the head, doesn't leave enough room for the emotions. So you're being asked to shift that this week, Gemini. For your money situation, I have Hangman in reverse. And so you're being asked to look at your finances, look at your budget, look at it from a different perspective, and see if there's anywhere that perhaps you're leaking finances, you're leaking money, and this may even be affecting relationships if you're worried about that. I feel like just tightening it up a little bit. There's little bits going out. Maybe you're getting 2 cups of coffee instead of one. And I'm not one of those people that say, oh, you're on a budget, we'll eliminate that coffee. No, you have to enjoy the process as well. You have to enjoy your life. So have that cup of coffee. Just be very aware of what's going on in your finances. So taking time to review that, tightening up anything that you don't need. Make sure that you've closed any subscriptions that you don't want. So, if you're subscribing to a service online, but you no longer use it anymore, take a look. If you don't need it anymore, eliminate that. Take a very practical approach this week. And I do see that the financial situation will improve. It's just bringing it to light. It's shining that light on it, becoming aware of it, and cleaning up the stuff that you don't need anymore, or that no longer serves you. So let's pull your inspiration card this week, Gemini. See what's going to help you through. Yeah, you really need to get out of that worry space. It's draining so much of your energy. There is a benefit to feeling drained and bringing your lifestyle up to a better place, but not so much that you're leaking everything all over the place. So let's see what your inspiration card is for this week. It's not wanting to come. There it is. So Gemini, your inspiration for this week is open your heart. And the best way to do that is to get out of your head. The two come in conflict quite frequently. And while you're used to things being opposite and opposite sides coming together, I do think you need to focus on more your emotions. What are you feeling? Worry is an emotion. It's not a very healthy one. So you want to make sure that you return to a space of love and compassion for yourself, for those around you. And that will help you to understand the situation at hand and eliminate everything from your life that no longer serves you. This feels like it's a huge purging week for you, Gemini. Getting rid of the things you don't need, things that have become burdens, things that have become worries. Clean that slate, and I think by the end of the week, your approach, your physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional energy will return to vibrancy, and it will turn out being a great week for you. I want to thank you again for watching this video this week. And of course, again, if you'd like a reading or to connect with me on Facebook, all that information is going to be in the description box below. Many blessings to you.